Okay guys, welcome to this video, and in this video I will be checking out how I performed in my last week's trading. So we'll see in the intro of the video. Just kidding. Yeah, let's get straight to the point. Okay, so last week I took in particular 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 trades, 8 trades in particular, and I stored them down here from top to bottom. So this week I started my trading with this Euro Jpy trade over here, which resulted into a loss. If I could remember, this was it here. So I took a sell close below 8 EMA like I normally enter, and I was stopped out around here. So that one was a loss for me on that trade. Yeah, this opportunity was here. I wasn't on my charts when it happened. That's another thing I have to fix it myself. I'm always kind of busy on other things. I wasn't on my chart when this happened, so I'll just view it as a bygone trade. So I kind of started the week rough, but as usual, until the week ends, you don't really know how it's going to turn out. It could actually start good and end worse, and it could start worse and end good, just like this week did. So the way I trade like this. I have a stop loss of 20 pips, yeah, which is plus or minus 1% of my account, and I take twin trades. That means I take 2 trades, and the first trade has a TP of 30 pips, while the second trade has a TP of 80 pips. This is the way I trade. First trade 30 pips, second trade. So if I should hit the first TP, I get a 1.5% return, and if I get the second take profit, as the second trade hits take profit, I get a reward of 4%. That's the way it has been. And whenever my first take profit hits, my first trade hits TP, it automatically signals to me to move the second trade to break even, so it could be risk free on that one. So this was my first trade. Then the second one for the week was actually a winner, USD Jpy. Let's check that one. USD Jpy, good. If I should remember, sorry, I always update my charts almost every day, so you won't really see everything that happens. So this is actually why I took the trade around here. So if I remember, it was actually supposed to be this candlestick I wanted to take. This is how the trade was. 30 pips. This was a candlestick, but because price had already gone down in the night and I was coming back up, I just put a pending order here. So when price got to this place, it executed and then rallied a bit and then went straight to hit the take profit. And we're so fortunate that it was as price hit the take profit that the market reversed. So we're really fortunate on this trade, no cap. We're really fortunate. So this was 1.5% increase for me, as I have on this little board over here. So the next trade I took was Usd Jpy. Usd Jpy, yes. So as usual, you all know I trade with trend lines. Sorry for the scattered drawing. So this was how I got the trade. We had 1 2 3 touch previous key level. So as usual, this trade is the one I moved to break even, but we've already done over 80 pips here. So here I remember taking the first trade. TP1 got hit here, and TP2 around here. This is just a trading demo account I always use to practice. That is why you always see this arrow. But on my live account, I always put 2 trades, but on demo I only take 1. That's just the way I trade. So this was where our second TP got hit. This trade actually took a while. If I should remember, from the first day I took the trade, It took over 3 days for it to hit TP. So that's trading for you. You don't expect it to just go straight to TP at once. It might rally for some time. It might even take more than a week. But if you actually do your work well, you should be able to get a nice TP smashed at that point. So yeah, so this is 4.5. That's the first trade plus the second trade, 1.5, or not even 4.5, sorry, it's 5.5. I'll adjust it on this other one, it's a mistake. 5.5. So that's a 5.5 return on that trade. Then the next one was a loss. In fact, the next 3 trades were a loss. Euro GBP. Yes, I took a sell over here. It went down, went up. So this was a loss of 2% for me because it's twin trades. First trade has 1% stop loss, and the second one with the TP2 has another stop loss there. So this one was a loss. I think Euro NZD2. Euro NZD, yeah, price got to this point, took the trade, it hit stop loss, but immediately didn't even take up 30 minutes to hit stop loss. Then we also had Euro CHF, USD CHF. Where in particular did I take that trade? USD CHF. Okay, yeah, right here. This was the point. So as usual, close below ATMA is where I take all my trades. But price began to be funky with me. It hit me for break even soon after. So that's another 2%. So you see, I lost almost 6% in a row. So that's trading for you. You have to expect the worst. I lost 6% in a row, but I still kept on going, and that's actually what helped me. Some guys will be demoralized at the moment. So the next trade I also took was AUD card. This is it. So this was a trade over here. As usual, price rejected, close below the ATMA. I took my trade, and then I got TP1 over here, and then price rallied down this Friday to hit TP2. So this was the 5.5% for me total. And then the last trade of this week, though price hit my stop loss at first when I took that one, still same USD CHF. After price hit me for a loss, it came back to this key level, and then I took a buy at this point. I'm currently at break even, being the fact that my 1.5% return, that's the TP1, has been hit. But now price is still trying to write down a structure, but so we'll just wait for price to do all its marine green, and then we'll keep on trading for next week. So this is how my trading has been throughout the week. Now there's a lesson I want you guys to always point out. Your trades don't always go out good as you expect. It happens. I've been trading for over 4 years now. I've seen weeks that it was until my last trade of the week that I have a weekly loss limit. That last trade, after losing like 4 trades in a row, the last 5th trade I took was the one that finally hit TP and was able to cover for my losses of the other one. So you guys shouldn't, just because you started the week on a bad way, means that you end it in a bad way. Always keep on striving to be the best trader you have, and always learn to review your trades. This review is something I always do to know, okay, what mistakes did I make? Did I enter too early? Did I ignore some of my rules and all that? There are things I always check out so that I'll be able to be the best version of myself in the trading market. So let's see how many percentage return I had in total. So at the beginning I lost 2%. Then I also gained 1.5, and then I also gained 5.5%. Lost 2%. Sorry. Lost 2%. Lost another 2%. Lost another 2%. So funny enough, at the beginning of the week I was over 5% up, but then I lost the remaining on the following trade. So I was already at negative half of the week. So the next one is 5.5%, which gave me, and the one that I'm currently secured profits is I'm having a 6% return in total. But this trade is also running, so I do not know how next week will be. So this week I did a good 6%. Now some people will say, 6% of your capital might be too small. Just imagine if you had like $1,000. That's just 6% of $1,000 is just like $60. So it's small compared to it, but always know this: industry standards, 2% a month. Industry standard is actually very, very good, as long as you can be consistent. If I can know that I'm delivering I'm delivering 6% every month, I'm way better than someone in the forex industry who does 100% and loses it the following month. You just have to be consistent. That's the important thing in the trading game. So guys, this is how my trading went this week. Tomorrow I'll probably release a video of doing the analysis for next week and see the kind of pairs I'll be watching, those pairs that are trending, and those I'll be watching at a particular point to either strike my entry or observe.